Merging and combining beehives. There can be many reasons as to do it. The reason why we're doing it now is because it's autumn and we've got a failing queen. She's now laying double, if not triple eggs in cells, and it's getting a bit patchy as well. They've started to even produce queen cells, and even those have double eggs in, as you can see here. So she needs to be found and unfortunately killed. And that's why we're going to be merging this hive. Only merge hives if they're healthy, and all you need to do is select the strong hive with a queen and then the weaker colony that you wish to merge with that colony. We're using the newspaper technique and it can be quite simple. So we've got our hives here. This is the queen right, and this one is the one that I've just taken the queen from. So this one's going on this one. Now, conveniently, in the matrix that we live in, this hive here with the strong queen haven't really got any stores, but this one here is filled to the brim. So it's really convenient that they're going to save this hive anyway. So it's pretty much destined. So all we need to do is put a queen excluder on this, and then find them something interesting to look at. Some food recipes. Nice. I'm just using one layer. You can do two if you want. And all you need to do is just go through and do some slits. Just a couple of slits. It's just to help the bees find a little entrance, and then they can work on that. So once happy with that, all you do is you take this hive without any queen and you put that on top. Make sure it's all balanced. And there we go. Could have used the polyhive roof, but then it wouldn't have any ventilation, and breathing's underrated. So you kind of do need ventilation for the top of this brood box. But they won't take long to work their way through that newspaper. All we need to do now, as you can see, this is the front, and that's the base of the other one, which was its neighbour. Take the base away and move this hive so it's in the middle. The bees are now, both hives are merging to the middle of this. There's a snail there. So they'll be coming back from their foraging and they'll go, hold on, what's going on here? And then eventually they will cotton on that this hive here is their new home. And it's as easy as that. So we're back with the hive, and it's been about 2 days. And I've just taken the lid off, and very active, very full. I mean, look at that. So let's just take that crown board off a minute. But I just want to show you how quick these bees go through this newspaper. So I'm just going to put it to one side. Look at that. There you go. Completely removed. I mean, it's not even a few holes. It's the entirety of underneath that hive has been removed. That's how quick they do it. So we'll take all this apart, and they are officially merged. What I am going to do is the hive here, that's the queenless hive, which is now merged. I'm just sorting out the frames. I'm going to go through again and make sure there are no queen cells. There shouldn't be, but I'm going to go through, shake the bees off if you need to, and then that way they're all merged. Conveniently, the merger that we just did, they were both neighbours. Merging the two was quite simple, moving the hive in the middle, so both colonies come back from foraging and they know where their hive is. It's just one single hive. Depending on your size of your apiary, and if you've got hives around the area, you can actually pick up a hive and move it to the strong hive to merge. You will lose bees, So if you take that weaker colony away and those foragers are coming back, they're not going to have a home to go to. You could leave a sign, but bees can't read. The other option, what you can do is you can do it later in the afternoon when most of the bees are back, depending on the temperatures, and then take that, but you're always going to lose bees. Now, depending on the size of your apiary and how many hives you have, those bees that are going back to that original spot that you've just taken will more than likely find residence in amongst the hives around them. Some of them may cotton on and find that hive, but most of those bees will hopefully find a new home in another hive. The other option is, if you're stubborn and patient, you could take that hive you want to merge to the strong hive and move it 1 or 2 feet every 4 or 5 days. So those bees are constantly with that hive as you move it, and then make it their neighbor, then do the merger. But it's a very tedious way of doing things. Just to follow up, if I would have left that failing queen colony alone, they would have failed over the winter months. Because if she's constantly laying triple eggs and make a new queen, she would have failed and the hive would have just died out. So by sacrificing the queen, it's like chess, we've actually saved the hive by giving it to another hive with a strong queen. That way, also transferring all of their stores, we have actually saved a colony and made them very strong for the winter months. Thanks for watching.